on the basis of the motion, and the letter we send reach. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Justice, 14th Street, Single Hotel, Liberia.
So thanks for joining us. Good afternoon. The time in Liberia is just 1 minute to 1 o'clock p.m. Thanks for joining us.
No, we're not talking about normal, we're talking about what happened last Thursday, Tuesday. The journal is still being subscribed, so the motion is suspended. The order is suspended. Plenary then have to decide. The memory of the clerk being known can actually proceed. No, but I tell you go by the clerk's memory. Honorable Kuhn. That is rule? Which rule that? Honorable Kuhn. Oh, you got somebody that's already on the floor. Somebody's on the floor.
I think instead of us arguing the proper Nigerian communication, who have alluded to the fact that we did not send for the new minister and the superintendent. So I would make a indulgence that federal decision to discharge the immediately. But the proper is here, who made this request and said that these are the wrong people that were invited.
Honorable Cole, the witnesses you intended to invite are they here? Okay. It's simple. Information honorable Famula. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. Mr. Speaker, the fact with me here that the Deputy Chief Clerk is on an oath, and every statement on his mouth is being correct as it is seen on any document. The fact that he's on an oath and he wants to present, he's on an oath. He's not on an oath. He's not on an oath. Nobody plays on. Information denied. Honorable Cole. Information denied. Information denied. Because the proponent has said that the persons that appear are not the person he intended to cite, we will ask him to redirect his citation to the clerk, and we will discharge the witnesses. We apologize to the minister, to the witnesses that are here now. You were wrongly called, and you are discharged. Information denied. You are not a proponent of the communication. Honorable Koga.
Presiding, co-presiding. Whenever a communication appears on the floor, there's no more a property of money. It is a decision of the defendant. If they send a dropper of this house floor to proceed or to generate the motion that was raised, I'm taking a back. They send a dropper. Any information that here, there is a record officer that's supposed to record all the agenda and what have you, not the deputy chief clerk nor the chief clerk. Because by rules, the deputy chief clerk act in the absence of the chief clerk. There are people who are saying that supposed to record document information, like motion and other information. So my information is, number one, the minister who has been in charge of ground that Maripo does not have monopoly over this house. The decision of the plenary is a higher decision. The plenary decided that those local authorities cannot come over your heads. They were predicated upon this that the minister was written. So the minister is supposed to be asked, where are his lieutenants? I think that where we should have gone. But for many people to say because he invited a particular party, they did not come, I think we need to deviate from that.
The gentleman is right partially and is wrong in
passage.
You know, and it's wrong partially. Here is the issue. Here is the issue, Honorable Koga. There is a reason why this communication came on the floor. A proponent wants a certain information or to make certain inquiry. It was not plenary's entire idea on what level it wants to pursue. Okay? We have to pursue it even though it's plenary's decision to invite him, but it's to answer to certain inquiry of one of our members. If the member comes and say, after failure to see what the journal has, these are not the people I call because the information I see they don't have it. I don't have any other choice but to discharge him and let us correct the record and bring in the proper citation because plenary cited those people that the member wanted to cite for the purpose of the inquiry that the member had. The order is suspended. When the journal is here, we'll read it and see what it intended. Next. Where are we, man? There. Honorable Tibo.
Why we appreciate the fact that you have handled this situation in an effort to make a definite correction? But let me note that our secretariat here have been employed by this house to do a particular job. We are embarrassed today that we are spending percent for people who are not targets. This cannot be swept under the carpet. If people are here working for particular reasons, they must do their job. We cannot be calling for ministers who otherwise do the critical job to come here when they are not the relevant people who should be here. Let the record show that this plenary is on the bus because of their attitude. They will not be noted.
I have to agree with the Honorable Gentleman, Madam Chief Clerk. I too am a little disappointed. You know, we can't call people here for nothing. When there's a motion, we have to pay keen attention to it, especially when there's invitations, and we have to put our house in order regarding that. I think I agree with the gentleman. Let's move forward. And the deputy just reminded me, and I got to agree. The poor staff trying to do their job, people are disturbing. So sometimes it's very difficult to capture what is actually going on. I'm not providing excuse for them, but yeah, but Honorable Koka, now you walking around, so what do you pay attention? Okay. So let's organize ourselves so that we get the best out of our staff. Honorable Soka, I'm ready to close this matter. Let's go follow one.
Today, we have one. We just dealt with the Minister of Finance excuse with LRA, and then we jump to number 3, which is the Minister Ministry of Minister of Justice. I understood that the Minister of Foreign Affairs is on point 2. It is not the proper authority, but we have two other ministers or institutions that should have been here. I do not know the start of that. Minister of State, Minister of Transport, and RIA for the denial of the former president. I only heard about the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So what happened to the other ministers and other people?
Honorable Chief Clerk. Honorable Chief Clerk.
But they won't make power for nothing. No. Making the margin of fee that every money they pay here. I will not accept it. Are you going to allow me to proceed? He asked a legitimate question. We are about to answer it. The Minister of State sent an excuse. They are about to read it. It is not in my purview to agree. It is not in my purview to agree. It is plenary. I will see you for long in the blue town. Read the letter.
John 12:24. Honorable Mildred and Sayon, Chief Clerk, the Honorable House of Representatives from Monrovia, Liberia. Madam Chief Clerk, I give receipt of your letter of feeling this by the directive of the Honorable House of Representatives in section, citing my presence before the spring election on Thursday, June 20, 2024 at 12 noon. I wish to request that the meeting be rescheduled due to prior commitments. The President has appointed me as a member of the Rights Committee, which will be inducted on that same day. The committee is expected to
Please stop. She is reading. She is reading, and everybody is standing. No, but you will wait until the letter is read. Can you wait until the letter is read before you have your reaction? Can you wait until the letter is read? Yes. Please read the letter.
Most Liberians understand the importance of settling the rights issue, and the President attaches utmost importance to the work of the committee. With respect to the matter of inquiry by the Honorable House of Representatives, it is my understanding from initial reports that the former President was offered facility of the VIP lodge at the Rabos International Airport, but ostensibly elected to use the regular facility. It is our hope, for the sake of good order, that before allegations are levied and raised to the level of the August body, that maybe staff will take a little time to conduct some minimal inquiry so that the allegations become weighted by facts and evidence as we strive to ensure that
Observation, Honorable Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, please. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, police. Mr. Speaker, my observation is drawn from the fact that the Minister of Finance and LRA Bush you have appeared, and based upon excuse from one of them, the both of them were granted excuse in similar manner that the Minister of Foreign Affairs should have appeared with these people, especially the Minister of State and the Director General of RIA, and the excuse of the Minister of Foreign Affairs was granted. My observation is that the communication from the Ministry of State noted
so that we can move on with other business.
Observation denied. The reason why the Minister of Foreign Affairs was excused by request of plenary is because she has no knowledge or jurisdiction in the matter. So she's excused. The Minister of State and whoever else were invited have such knowledge, so we have to deal with the excuse separately.
Information, Honorable Speaker.
Information denied.
Information, Honorable Speaker.
Information denied.
I have a motion, Honorable Speaker. It's privilege, Honorable Speaker. What do you expect in your office? Information. Yeah, I need the message going to us. You must speak.
I don't speak better.
Okay, information, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, information. It's a hearing motion. Information, Honorable Speaker.
That letter that minister saying
Information, Honorable Speaker.
Go ahead, Honorable Koloba.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker, fellow colleagues. Honorable Speaker, there's a now of excuse that the information, the Minister of State. He's explaining. There's now excuse, Honorable Speaker. And we're not sitting there and people tell us what to do, Honorable Speaker. It's getting very, very bad. These people are supposed to answer to us. We represent the Liberian people. I don't want to be distracted. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, having deemed the letter not an excuse, what's your will and pleasure?
Honorable Speaker, motion for way forward. Motion for way forward.
No, the problem we have when you review the contents, the minister is testifying, and to the extent that he has to testify, he needs to testify.
Thank you.
He cannot send a letter of explanation because that is not what was requested from him. His appearance was requested, and the only thing he had to do in his letter was give his genuine excuse. To the point where he's explaining his testimony has to be put on the record. Way forward, Honorable Collins. I'm sorry. Okay, inquiry, Honorable Gligia.
Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, colleagues. My inquiry has to do with this issue being about a statement about a former president who has the right to inform this plenary of anything that affects him directly or indirectly. I want to find out whether our former president has brought this to the attention of this plenary.
You see, Honorable, we are between the inquiry and we don't want to recognize the young face.
No, if you don't recognize them, that's because you don't want to recognize them.
No, but Honorable Gligia, how we know what the former president did? We don't know. This is what we established. You got to get a letter that the former president office also be invited to state what they did. We don't know.
No, Mr. Speaker, like I said, this person in question is a statement. He's a former president. He has people to communicate on his behalf. He doesn't have a name to them. Has he complained to any of us here? Can you write out officially about this? We
the former president lives in Mossorala County. Mossorala County representatives wrote on his behalf. The communication between he and those representatives will be privileged. I'm not going to go behind it. So, what we're going to do, we'll follow Honorable Collins.
I've been listening to the communication from the Minister of State to this honorable body.
On camera.
Having listened to the communication from the Minister of Transport and the Minister of State, I move in a second that the Minister of State be made to appear on Tuesday to provide reasons why.
We said the letter was testifying, and we cannot put that testimony on the record where it cannot be controverted. So we are not going to allow that letter to be read where the minister is justifying whatever his action was without testimony. Honorable colleagues, wait forward.
Having listened to the letter of
we're not going to bypass the process. Go ahead.
I move, if I can obtain a second, that the minister be made to appear on Tuesday at 10 o'clock to provide reasons why it should not be here in contempt.
It has been moved and seconded that the minister of state appear on Tuesday to show cause as to why he should not be held in contempt. Are you ready to vote? I'm ready, Honorable Sokan.
Speaker, I will kindly recommend to my distinguished colleague, the movement, to amend the motion by including the appearance of Minister of Transport and the Managing Director of our IA as initially agreed to and communicated. Then I will be ready.
All right.
To the movement.
I accept, Honorable colleague. Honorable people, we learn they are here. So what do we do?
Who's here? If the children already inform us who's here. Who's here? No one here for the Treasury Minister? Okay, then we'll come on Tuesday. Honorable, you already? Already that's, we'll come next. Already that's Honorable.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable for the movement, I'll be ready to vote. I'm an offer that you will not claim. I'll be ready to vote if you will accept the fact that the communication brought before has to do with explanation that the authority from the airport and transport sent the Minister of State is not here. A motion was made on the floor for them. I'll be ready to vote if we accept that. All of them come together on Tuesday to give reasons why they should not be held. I mean, for them, they are here to allow them to go and then come on Tuesday along with the other people. If you accept that.
No, the contempt is separate.
The contempt is only for the Minister of State. The two of them, because we allow the two of them.
What? To the movement.
Let the movement make a decision.
I humbly accept provided the Minister of State will be separate from the rest of the colleagues that will be appearing.
Thank you.
Are you ready to vote? I'm ready, Honorable Noah.
Mr. Speaker, I'm ready to vote. That I have. The Minister of State was not waiting on contempt. The Minister of State was waiting along with the two ministers to explain reason why the former president was disrespected. The reason we're asking the Minister of State to appear on Tuesday is because the letter he sent appears that he explaining and showing us why to do a law maker. So he is not honor content and you are not invited honor content. So if you accept that all of them appear Tuesday to explain to us why, we just had it. But you gotta listen to the thing. That's where your rule.
Hey, Honorable Thomas.
Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, fellow police, and to the movement, I want us to be cognizant of our rules. We should not continuously raise the issue of people appearing on contempt when our rules are clear. The action of the Minister of State does not in no way amount to contempt. Our rules are clear. 4.1. Contempt of the legislature, if you want me to read verbatim, contempt of the legislature shall consist of actions which obstruct the legislative function, or which obstruct or impedes members or officers of the legislature in the discharge of their legislative duties. Now, the minister is rightly informing us of a basic schedule that will not be here. So it does not in no way impede our function. And besides that, several ministers were requested to come together. So it does not in no way amount to contempt. So I will be ready to vote that the minister should appear regularly instead of the Minister of State appearing on contempt. If you can accept that arrangement.
To my honorable colleague and distinguished colleague, I humbly deny and reject vehemently.
Honorable Jones. Already, Honorable Jones. Honorable colleague, Honorable Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding. Mr. Co-Presiding colleagues. To the movement. I will be ready to vote for you to consider this simple amendment. Concerning the fact that the Minister of State wrote for excuse, I will be ready to vote on that basis where he not to be invited on contempt, but appear regularly because he provided an excuse.
Sensing that the floor is inconclusive in this matter, we seize the motion. Next. They will come. Yeah, they will come, sure. The motion is seized. The motion is seized. Next. The floor is inconclusive.